Welcome back. My name is Jack, and we're coming out of the box. If you didn't watch the last episode or you're new here, I've lost 100 pounds not once, but twice. And we're going to talk about that story and just some of the mentality behind that, the dedication it took, and some of the steps that we took to achieve that goal. So, if you're not familiar, this is what I look like. And over here, we'll let this video play out, but this is what I look like now. So, I've never been a small guy per se. Even in like middle school, like my lowest weight was probably about 250. High school got up into 300s, and then after high school, I got up to about 380. That was the first time that I just kind of got tired of being big and being heavy and decided to do something about it. So, what did we do? Well, like anyone else will tell you, we had to get moving. So we went to the gym. A lot. And we did, exercises that we loved. We did exercises that we hated. We did a lot of different things in terms of our diet and getting to a point where we're eating crap that we really didn't want to eat, but we did it because it was healthy. And we went from there. And we got down to about 260 pounds. Cool. And then I met a girl and I started eating more with her, and then, kind of all hell broke loose, at least emotionally, and I started to eat my weight again. And that's when I got up to 415 pounds. I want to say it was 415 and it stopped there, but the scale that I had actually capped at 415. So anything past that, it just said max. Error. Could have been more. Could have been, I would have been less, but could have been more. Could have been well past that. And so we got to a point where we got tired of it again. But that point was a lot harder to achieve. And when I mentioned the emotional stuff, that's, I think, the real thing that at least it kind of took to understand that we had an issue. It was understanding that myself, like a lot of other folks, well, I eat when I'm sad. And I had a lot to be sad about. And like I said, we'll talk about all that. We'll explore it all. So if you want to hear more, or you just think that, you want to watch a big dude trauma dump, I might even cry, well, like and subscribe. Do all the YouTube stuff. But it was again at that point that we realized that we needed to take some action. And taking that action kind of meant that, again, we're going to have to get moving. We're going to have to change what we're eating. And we're going to have to deep dive at least some of the psychological stuff that was going on. Well, where do we begin? I'd love to know what you guys need to hear, so make sure to leave a comment and we'll deep dive those topics further. But in terms of getting moving, biggest thing that we did was walking. That was honestly that first step and first guideline. When I was 380 pounds, I would just go, let's go walk around the block. I was working at Costco. Let's go walk around Costco. Let's go do this. Let's just, as long as my feet are coming off the ground and moving forward, that was enough for me. And the same was true when I was over 400 pounds. I was working at a little cell phone kiosk, and so it was, okay, let's start walking. Let's start moving foot after foot. And this kiosk was not very big. It was maybe 10 by 4 altogether. And so I'd walk around that, and then a customer would come and I'd talk to them, and I would just do what I had to do work-wise, and then I would go back to walking around the kiosk. And so that's a great little starting point. If you're someone who, like me, has struggled with your weight, walk. It's also great for those mental bursts too, where I'm down, I'm depressed, I'm sad, I'm whatever is going on. I can go walk, and I can take a moment to just breathe and take it all in. But more importantly, I'm starting to get a little bit active. This won't apply to everyone. Not everyone will be able to just go, you know what, I'm going to walk and feel better, because not everyone's blessed with that gift, or not everyone enjoys that, and that's fine. Part of it will be finding something that works for you, and we'll explore all of those, because I know I've done everything across that spectrum of like, okay, well, how do I lose weight? How do I get healthy? But for me, that first starting point, that first tipping point, was just walking. We'll continue to cover more. We'll continue to go through different exercises. We will talk about the trauma at some point, as much as, my mind is screaming, don't do it. Maybe you went through similar. Maybe just hearing someone talk about the same loss and the same emotional and physical abuse is enough to help you. But I won't know unless you comment. So make sure to comment what you need to hear, what you want to hear, and we'll go from there. Till next time, be weird, be you, and be happy.